1, 2, 3, 4. Go!
Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666, and you are watching me play Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. We are back here at the World Spire, chasing after Isgarren because he's haunted or something. And we're trying to find him, and I'm haunted and talking to myself out loud, and Zoja picked up on that, and now she's like, uh-oh, shit's bad with you. And I'm like, oops, yeah, I may be haunted. But we can't talk about it now. I'll tell you later. Anyways, back to killing shit. Come back here, you little shit.
It's over.
Stupid discount Terragriff. Well, that thing got airborne.
The dragon waits.
And now it's dead. Anyways, I was trying to get up there. Oh. Hi, Isgarren.
What are you doing here?
Getting in trouble.
Isgarren? It's us.
Sounds like you've got a heck of a cold, friend.
Oh, he possessed.
One fate awaits everyone.
Not Isgarren.
After him!
He possessed by a demon guy.
Isgarren, we're here to embrace you.
Oh. It looks like you've got plenty of help without my hand.
It's funny because he's got 4 hands.
Maban made a choice when they brought the Wayfinder in, and I didn't agree at first. However...
Maban's optimism got him killed. Unfortunate, but not blameless.
You speak of our friend with disdain? You've been here. Compromised.
It's funny that half of you are just all facing the wrong way. Really ruins the seriousness of what you're trying to accomplish. Also, somehow, between this part and the last part, I now have more time before the game automatically resets for a new bit. Purge corruption.
Whatever that thing is, strike it down before it returns to his body. Swiftly.
Ooh. That's a puddle of yuck.
Calm before the storm.
I can sense his rage inside of that swirl. Don't let it return to him.
Okay. Now I guess we gotta beat another one out of him.
Calm before the storm. Locked, loaded.
Oh, I just botched my thing there.
Push back, Isgarren.
What? Do you need my power now? Why not look to your new Wayfinder?
To take an axe to Maban's memory. We need to keep up with him.
Do you think he's...
He's not in his right mind. Something's off. He's... You know Isgarren. He can be cavalice, but not uncivil.
Cavalice?
He's headed straight for the source. We can't lose track of him.
I don't know what that word means. To me, phone internet browser, we're going to look up a word. What does cavalice mean? Yes, Gene, I don't know what the word means either. C-A-V-I-L-L-O-U-S. Cavalist. Or disposed to cavil, quibbling. Cavalice, characterized by caviling, or disposed to cavil, quibbling. What is cavil? Aside from that guy, Henry. Caviling. Cavil. To criticize for petty or frivolous reasons. Synonyms: hypercritical, nitpicking, pettifog, split hairs. Okay. We learned a new word today, ladies and gentlemen. Unless, of course, you already knew that word. In which case, then you didn't know that word. But you got to watch me learn a new word. Because, I'll tell you what, my ass sitting there reading the text on screen initially misread it as callous. Say, wait a minute, but there's no V in callous. Because it is not callous, it is cavalice. Anyways, back to the killy bits.
More Kryptis.
More corpses.
Calm before the storm. Boost. It's over.
Good thing there's more things to kill.
Shake it off.
Launch that memory. Don't loosen your grasp.
Am I about to potentially get, like, mega possessed here? Is that where you're telling me to hold on to happy memories? I'm probably about to get, like, mega possessed.
Moving out.
Come here, you tiny little shit. I said come here, not run away over there. Something I just noticed that I never noticed before is if you watch, you can see little shells pop out of my sword after shooting the ranged part of the attack. Neat.
Some stray commander. Do you think you're helping them? Do you think you're doing anything by causing more pain here?
Maybe.
Don't let him get to you, Wayfinder.
Maban chose to trust me, and you can too. I may not be a wizard.
You brought the world to the brink of ruin. Do you realize, if you hadn't killed Zaitan...
Did you not see what the Elder Dragons destroyed with every cycle? The lives they ruined. You didn't witness the terror they wrought firsthand. You hid.
There is a line, and you don't see it. But how could you? I exist at the edge. You scurry below.
Manifestation of ego. And then there's all these demons
Protected
just...
this world for you couldn't fathom.
I think they can. And they've saved it just the same, dusty codger. Collect yourself.
Reaction. This is all the product of a reaction. Your emotional decision.
Calm before the storm. Feel it striking.
I like how there's all the demon monsters just sitting there
Reach my age.
on the outside.
See what I've seen. And maybe you start to understand. Your eyes have flashed. Parades and songs. Celebrations to honor the blood you spilled. Sit in the shadows for a while. Would you save the world if no one saw you do it?
Maybe.
Yes, of course. You've already lost.
Oh, I got blinded and missed my big hit. Arthur.
Get out of this world! Stay away from this place. We follow.
He will hear us, Wayfinder.
I may or may not go out of my way to save the world, even if nobody sees me do it. I mean, that's where I keep all my stuff.
The higher the tower, the longer the fall.
Be as stubborn as you like, but we aren't going to abandon you. Whether or not you disparage your friends.
The Wayfinder has fought with us. They were there for Maban when you weren't, Curator.
Mabond. He...
You're supposed to just be frozen there like that? I mean, I guess it says confront the manifestation of rigidity. He is looking pretty rigid there.
Calm before the storm. The dragon's teeth.
Moving out.
Come back here.
Gather that magic up, quickly.
Raw essence of unity. Don't mind if I do. Now what do I do with it? Throw essences to move the manifestation of rigidity.
There we go. Warm your bones.
It's working.
Faster. Oh, I need more. I need more essence. Oh, I have to kill more things to get more essence. Oops, I almost launched myself off the ledge there. That would have been silly.
Total concentration.
Moving out.
Ugh, gotta do it again.
Gaining adrenaline. Almost ready. Ready to hit. On my...
Calm before the storm.
Shake it off.
Remember the night you found me, out in the storm? My faith was as broken as my body, but you took me in. Let someone else play protector for once.
Can you just, like, go all the way this time? No.
On my mark. Adrenaline almost full. Ready to hit. On my mark.
Dragon Slash.
Right side, this should be the last time I have to move the damn thing.
On my mark.
Calm before the storm.
Gaining adrenaline.
Please, I can't keep him away.
Who is it? Epoch?
Much worse.
No, it's someone else.
How do you silence?
I'm haunted too.
Stop fleeing.
Ooh. What was I supposed to do then?
Puppet, how you squirm. Stop it! If we bring down the spire,
Then that would be bad.
I don't want to hold Isgarren up on a pedestal, but we can't lose him. Dagda and I will try to expel whatever, or whoever, has their claws in him.
Zojja, Wayfinder, you two need to keep him distracted.
I'm with you.
Astral Ward, ready yourselves.
Time to commit great violence!
I know your spirit. Life
Ready to hit.
gives so little to you mortals.
Omnitas is a place of tranquility.
Calm before the storm.
Adrenaline almost full. Adrenaline filled.
To watch it fall.
On my mark. Shake it off.
Zojja!
Do the thing, maybe. I don't know.
On my mark. Shake it off.
Feel its strength.
There's a lot of demon things out there.
Swiftly.
Let the steam evaporate. Let go.
Wayfinder, get behind me.
Get behind you.
No.
Oh, oh, I'm being sucked down the demon realm toilet. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm good.
Treachery.
I'm getting really tired of this.
Manifest yourself sometime, Wayfinder. I am coming.
Where? Niles.
Hey, look!
Isgarren, the Curator.
You're the one that's been toying with my thoughts.
Adrenaline building.
Visually striking, at least.
Adrenaline almost full.
To see you here, in the Temple of Febe. This is grand. Febe was... He was the best of us. The tip of his left horn brushed the ceiling.
Wayfinder, closer to me.
He was an idol too. Oh, how would your kind say it? Autonomy.
It's over.
Deimos silenced his dream. Just over there. Epoch watched with a smile. That's what happens when you fight back. Even though my brother is gone, his dream is mine. Epoch will see that Deimos and I are truly the same. I am just as capable.
It's over.
I've brought him the head of Isgarren.
You need to face him alone. I can't.
I don't know if I...
If I can give you just enough to move.
Healthy and whole.
Isgarren!
And then there's you.
It's fighting time!
The experiences you've had since last night.
Good people have died because of you and your king.
Shake it all.
Audacious since our last meeting. Wayfinder. That's what they call you.
Oh, that's routine, I think.
You've already
Tried. And yet you failed.
Oh, now he's invulnerable.
But this time, your friend unable to save you. Killing the masked wizard was treacherous. He stumbled. I was already crouching.
You killed Mabon.
One of my dearest comrades. Final blow.
Might makes right. Swiftly.
It was nectarous. I only let go of Isgarren for the breath of a moment. Long enough for him to witness the act. But not long enough to act.
Oh, healing himself. That's no fun.
On my mark. Swiftly.
The dragon waits. Locked, loaded.
Is my super slash just not going off?
before the storm.
On my mark!
Oh, there it is.
I fight many heroes from many worlds, and you were among the most interesting.
I could smell your new friend through the veil. Righteous, yet diminished.
Peitha,
Tell me, who is your latest snare?
the champion of an elder dragon. Isgarren's resolve was succulent, but this one has tasted the end.
And what do you plan on doing with your new champion? Take them to the king?
I have not decided. The wizard was Eparch's prize.
So, you plan on killing them yourself?
You're very inquisitive, sister.
Oh, not at all. I'm pleased. I should thank you for saving me the effort. Your honor died with Deimos. Eparch is foolish. And so are you.
Warn you down one more time, Peitha.
Get up. My brother is vain and all.
Might
But he will kill us both if we give in.
gaining adrenaline!
If we get out of here alive,
Talk later. Move.
Ready to hit!
Should have given you to others to eat.
Alright, whose side are you on, Peitha? I'm not entirely sure anymore at this point. All I know is I've been haunted, and am now fighting Angry Demon.
Have you always been a traitor?
Only to Eparch. Not to
lock,
Nyx.
feel its strength.
That is hysterical.
Your face is hysterical.
Shake it off!
That hurt.
Avoid his gaze.
Dodge too soon
Shake it
there.
off! Armored up! Shake it off!
Cerus is drawing out my malice. Hey, that's me. It's a malicious shadow. Nobody eats my shadow with me. Maybe.
Calm before the storm.
Oh, what's this?
Did that hurt?
Embodiment of Rage. Facet of Cerus.
Retreat! Shake it
Don't
off!
retreat.
Shake it off! Dragon slash! Anger rising! On my mark! Shake it off.
Good job, Block. You blocked that thing. Alright, now I guess we get to beat Cerus up more and kick more of his bits.
Armored up. Anger rising.
I'm sorry, what were those arrows there? Was that your idea of a stack marker game? Hi, Arthur.
What are you doing? No. Tainted days.
Swiftly.
Calm before the storm. Total concentration.
What does that say? Destroy this embodiment to prevent Cerus from increasing the power of his Whale of Despair.
Locked, loaded.
Alright, it broke another chunk. Oh, I got
Shake it off.
11 stacks of agony, was it there?
On my mark. Shake it off.
Ready?
Ready spaghetti. Just gonna draw out me malice. Alright, I'm getting me malice. Ah, me malice.
The dragon waits. You've already lost.
On the bend.
What's your plan here, Peitha?
On my mark.
A better king? Do you want to bridge worlds together?
I just want to stop you and your king from destroying ours.
On my mark. Shake it off.
Total concentration.
I killed it.
Must share their
Meanwhile, Isgarren's just kind of chilling over on the floor there. Oh, got the prompt for the silly
On the bend.
magic headache rock again.
Out of endurance. Shake it off.
The dragon waits. Feel its strength.
Do not go near him.
Okay.
must share their pain.
So do I need to share?
Calm before the storm.
Are you trying to coach me through mechanics with voice lines? Because I'm not sure if it's working. Part of me sitting here trying to figure out if you're like trying to teach me mechanics that are your version of mechanics from like Final Fantasy. Like, do not look away. Is that a gaze mechanic? Do I need to actually look away? I don't know.
Calm before the storm.
One of them circle AoEs that shows up on me has arrows pointing in like it's a stack marker. But I don't know if I actually need to, like...
Did that hurt? Shake it off. Swiftly.
Actually need to worry about it?
Shake it off.
The dragon waits. Feel its strength.
On my mark.
He did not deserve to dream.
He's all fleshy and pulsating. Anyways, I guess he's dead now. So what are we doing?
It would seem I placed my bet on the right champion. Well fought, Wayfinder.
I don't know if we would have survived that without you.
Perhaps not.
Wakey, wakey,
We
sleepyhead.
shouldn't tarry here too long. Epoch is likely watching. This rift will return us to the tower. I'm sure they'd like their wizard back. And I have something to ask of you.
If it's where to get tacos, I don't know. I haven't found any here yet. Anyways, let's get out of here. Epilogue, the Wizard's Tower.
I can't move.
Who are you?
Oh, I like this one.
Thank the spirits, they've got Isgarren.
See? Just fine.
Ah, that's about how tall I expected the Wayfinder to be. I think.
Someone explain to me what this dove wreck is doing here.
I do not want to see this place in ruins over something petty.
Are you well? How is your mind? Is your power... your head?
I am home.
Wasn't sure you'd make it out of that one.
Nor I.
I need to connect you to one of the celestial strands. If someone could get my needle.
I could use some water.
But you don't need...
It reminds me that I'm still alive.
Not even angry.
More importantly, we have questions to answer. I would very much like to talk to you, Peitha.
Oh, and I, you, your highness.
No titles. Not in my home.
Oh, curious.
Let's take this somewhere more private. We needn't stress anyone else with that conversation.
Too late. I'm already stressing
I
about it.
think we'll get Isgarren water.
Commander, I have something to discuss with you.
Is it the demon that just showed up that's been haunting me for the past while? Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Well, I think this may or may not... Who are you? Oh, you're a ogre. This may or may not actually be the end of this. Oh, and everybody goes away. For real, though. Story journal. Yeah, this seems to be the end of this. So, this is going to be the wrap-up part, I guess. Alright, Zoja.
I'm so glad you're okay. When we woke up, the sky was...
Everything okay, Zoja?
No.
Come on, Shaman. Let's give them a minute.
You just... let me talk for a minute, please. In order to connect to the flow and access the magical ecosystem, there's a ritual. It makes your memories fuzzy, the personal ones, at least. You've probably heard about that, unfortunate side effect. When I thought you and Isgarren were dead, I just... And now, I feel very selfish for humoring the idea at all. I mean, won't I be doing the same to you? If I choose to ascend, won't I be leaving you behind? Destiny's Edge? I just...
Zoja, I'm not going anywhere. Neither are you. Complicated wizard spells or no, you found a family. You aren't alone.
I won't remember much of our past together. And our friends can't know I'm here. Not yet, anyway. I'll be isolated and...
We'll figure that out. But it doesn't mean that I can't be friends with whatever version of you I meet on the other side.
Well, you're a good friend, Commander.
Are we sure about that?
Go ahead, Wayfinder.
Are you okay, little light?
Better clarity is all. I'm okay. Really, Dagda.
Will-o'-the-wisp! Jump. Look at all these people who... Oh, say, I know who Livia is. Let's say, look at all these named people who I don't know who they are. Probably because I never wandered off to talk to them. Like this guy, Broca Steel Trap, and head archivist Stalwart Heart. Anyways.
It is a lot to suggest. I realize this.
Wayfinder, I'd have preferred to welcome you to our home myself, but Laban had other intentions. You spared him. Unfortunately, our troubles are not over.
As I have never had the chance, I am Peitha of House Nephos, though houses and titles given by Epoch are less than reputable. But in my world, it carries weight. We'll need that. Just because we've felled Cerus does not mean this fight is well and done. The opposite seems to be true.
You use language that suggests an alliance.
Let me pose this to the Wayfinder wizard. Epoch is alive and well. Thriving, even. On the backs of my kind.
Societies limp under poor leaders, and recover like clockwork.
Epoch is not comparable to Tyrian leaders. He does not simply drain them of wealth or land. He has taken to eating them.
He's feeding on other Kryptis?
Our blood is his blood. And eventually, we will be dissolved.
And that is tragic.
Killing Epoch is a mutual goal, Isgarren.
I don't meddle in foreign politics, Lady Peitha. Letting him devour your entire people, while upsetting, could ultimately help Tyria. Can't start another invasion without bodies, can he?
But he can come here himself and do the same to this world.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
And he is quite fond of it.
I've turned away many beings from outside, especially after the gods and the damage they wrought. I have also neglected to ask for help, and to accept it when I've needed it most. Wayfinder? Thoughts?
Wayfinder, what do you think? Can Peitha be trusted? Do we have any other choice? Probably not. Yes, or yes, but I don't like it. It's funny. I was thinking the exact same thought of, Eparch is eating all of the Kryptis. Well, if he eats all the Kryptis, then the Kryptis will stop invading. And then Isgarren said it out loud, and I said, ha! My thoughts exactly. But then he shows up, bigger and angrier, and does the invading himself. Do we have any other choice?
It doesn't sound like we have much of a choice.
I promise. No deception.
The Astral Ward needs to recover before we take action. But I'm not opposed to hearing a plan.
Your air is a delicacy to breathe. And I could use that indulgence.
Speak with Peitha. Get these out of the way first. A report. Part 1, an initial comparison of high and low Kryptis B. You should fix this, ArenaNet. This should not just trail off. It can be a scalable window, anything. Hypothesis. High Kryptis and low Kryptis possess differing internal biological systems, resulting in the high Kryptis' increased size and strength. Principles. Research lead Sima, natural. Research assistant Toft, knowledge. Methodology. Comparison of Kryptis biological systems via autopsy of varied high and low specimens, employing a team of cross-bastion volunteers participating in corpse acquisition, dismemberment, organ processing, and analysis. Findings. We discovered no disparities among similar related/related species in high or low Kryptis biological systems, aside from standard deviations related to overall structure or musculature. Conclusion. Hypothesis unsupported. Research in progress. Tentative. Pending further autopsies, interrogation, and exploration. Part 2. Feeding patterns, dietary habits, and their relation to Kryptis stature. Part 3. The effect of cultural and societal factors on Kryptis size and strength. Part 4. The impact of lineage and pedigree on Kryptis power potential. Alright, where'd you go, Peitha?
I trust that Isgarren will help where he's able. But now, I want to ask you. You have saved your home world more than once. And now, I am asking you to help save mine.
Want to walk me through the plan?
For now, I just need you. The Kryptis would be overwhelmed if too many of Isgarren's people came through. But if you come in with me and help rally support, we can prepare them for the push against Eparch.
Do you think they'll trust me?
Far more than they trust their king. And I need them to trust me.
Then I'll go with you.
Good. I'll leave you to your friends, Wayfinder. I'm sure you've much to discuss.
Sorry, are we just setting up our own take on Shadowbringers now? You're the hero of the world who saves the world. Now come to this other world and help save it too. You wear an expression of curiosity. It's not an unattractive look on you. Do you desire something particular from me? So, you weren't a ravenous demon waiting to kill me yourself?
Of course not. The emotions of your people may smell of wine, but your flesh is not for me. I first tasted your aura quite some time ago. I didn't know it was you then. But you died, and then came back.
Yep.
I felt that ripple, even if it was brief. There are many realms that linger near yours. I assume they felt it too. When you fell into Cerus's trap and first came to Nyos, I felt that ripple again. Your life has been precarious.
You could say that again.
Besides, I needed you alive.
Many realms near your mind that felt the ripple. Anyways, more Shadowbringers comparisons. Why did you save me?
At first, it was simple curiosity. Cerus was not wrong. You are a delicacy to us. Cerus also angers so easily. I couldn't miss the opportunity to throw a stone into his palm. But then I saw what you could do. I felt what you had done. We may be born of different rules, but strength recognizes strength. And helping me kill Cerus proved all that I needed.
Do you not mourn for your brother? No, she probably doesn't, given how things have gone.
Cerus and Deimos were always horrible. Epoch encouraged that. He raised them to follow his orders and to consume. At least Deimos had the slightest bit of reservation. But even he was too focused on bloodlust. Managed to wiggle past Isgarren's barriers, only to get trapped and killed. Cerus never stood as tall as our brother. Not in Epoch's eyes. He tried, but death was his fate. And dying by your hand was a far kinder fate than by Epoch's. So no, I do not mourn him. I mourn the brothers I never had.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, judging by what I've heard, if this Eparch guy was to be the one that killed this Cerus guy, he probably would have eaten him. Isgarren, let's chat.
You're my new wayfinder.
I guess.
I am. And you are the one we fought through an army of Kryptis to save?
I am.
Isgarren.
Very informal for someone who's never met me.
Don't care.
Sorry. I've heard so much about you.
I don't care what you call me. Isgarren is comfortable. He is comfortable. But I've been called many names. And all of them are as true as this one. I've lived many lives. And I haven't always looked like this. You've always been a mystery to me. You first caught my eye in your pursuit of Zaitan. I started to piece it together.
You've been watching? Why didn't you help?
It's not my job to interfere with nature. The path unfurled as expected. You're alive. Most of your friends are alive.
Most of them?
Oh, calm. Life is death, and things could have been far worse, I promise. I do want to thank you, Wayfinder. Your aid was clearly needed here, and will be needed as you march with your friend.
Wayfinder, was there something you wanted to discuss? So wait, him saying something about... Oh, that does not work like that. Lived many lives, haven't always looked like this, so has he not always been a seer? Or is he a seer and has just shapeshifted a bunch? And I don't know. I'm curious, what can you tell me about the seers? Ah, my Phogos, my kin. I would not be surprised if I was the only one you'll ever meet. Mabon and I were both birthed by stubborn beings, and like the Tyrian Mersat, my kind are all dead. Yup, that they are pretty much. I'm so sorry. We didn't age well, and we lived a very difficult existence. All of my thousands of years of self-reflection, of all my years of reading hard, of all my thousands of years of self-reflection, I barely spent my adolescence among them. I parted from the Horde after... We once tried to fell the dragons, the elder races of Tyria. The Seer Doyen Sidoni cried for war, but just before we were to aid the Mersat in their attack on Zaitan, Sidoni decided against. The Mersat never forgave us, and I empathized with that. They were turned to bones and scraps and bile, but they would hunt us for thousands of years after. A few hundred of them, for all of us. Oh yeah, okay, so I was right with my thinking earlier about Mersat and Seers not getting along, and now we know why. You and Mabon then, an unlikely alliance. He was different, and more so resembled the Mersat I've met external Tyria. Wait, there's more Mersat outside of Tyria? Oh? Brutal, yes, but fair. He's endured as much as I have. Mersat external Tyria? Some, at least. Who could say? Mabon searched, but he stayed here all this time after all. Perhaps they were not worth finding. I'm sorry about Mabon. I am too. I'll leave you to rest. Mersat outside of Tyria. Is that the continent of Tyria? You know, mainland Tyria? Or are we talking the world itself? Are the Mersat aliens from another world? Is that what I'm gathering from this? Anyways, we got more people to chat with. Ugh.
Welcome back to the Cantha Report. This is me, Ray, reporting from our studio in UK Ning. This reporter was recently given the impromptu opportunity to interview the famed Pack Commander during my first world tour. Their eyes, glossy as the Jade Sea, watched me with weariness. The catastrophe in Cantha was still heavy on their soul. We stood in their home, a small collection of barracks in the Black Citadel. At least 4 feline warriors asked if I was lost. I started with a light question, their part in ending the dragon cycle. I was immediately dismissed. The question dodged. When I asked of the commander's leadership, they were cagey, clouds thickening behind their eyes. Memories swelling. We spoke further about the end of the dragon cycle. The commander was blunt. Had it not been ended, we wouldn't be here today. I asked what's next for the commander. With exhausted eyes, they shook their head like a child, frightened and uncertain. Near the end of our interview, the commander was pulled away in a frenzy of emotion. A letter fell into their lap as we spoke. They peeled it open with the precision of a hardened warrior. Delicate, but intentional. Their eyes glanced over the contents. Dread, but possibly a hint of warmth, brushed their cheeks before they looked to me. Sorry, was all they could mumble before leaving. While I wasn't able to ascertain their call to action, I can only assume they were pulled to the arms of another battle. Next up, on the Cantha Report, I go head-to-head with Ritlock Brimstone, ally of the Commander and Tribune of the Blood Legion. Ritlock, how do you feel about the escalating calls for global unity following the death of Sue Wan?
Get that damn thing out of my face before I shove it!
Until next time, Stay sharp, Tyria.
I wonder if the interview bit there then would have been different if I had picked that. That was a multiple choice thing at the start of all this, right? Is that reporter going to be a recurring person I'm going to have to deal with? Am I going to eventually get the choice to punch her, Mass Effect style, if I find her too annoying? Hi, Zoja.
Hey, Commander. Can I borrow your comms device?
Maybe.
Of course.
I haven't worked on one of these things in years. What is this? Did she add voice messages? Oh, timey.
Do you need any help working that?
Commander! What the heck? Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you for weeks. I hope whatever cave you've been hiding in at least...
Hi, Timey. Timey?
Soja? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Commander. Could you give us a moment?
Take as long as you need.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever you do with my communicator, just make sure you don't, haunt it even more. Anyways,
Sit still, and this will go faster. If Arena were here, you know what she'd say. Don't look at me. She already pinned me down to siphon away my blood for testing. I am simply making sure that you are both at optimum health.
Don't let me interrupt.
Please, interrupt.
No.
Not at all. You're next.
I'm sure the Wayfinder has places to be.
Behave. You're supposed to be a leader, Warden.
We've a moment to celebrate. Even you deserve to breathe a little for keeping us all in one piece.
Though, I could use a salve or two. That last battle reminded me that I am indeed no longer a student of the colleges. Oh, I have something.
Rest, Wayfinder. I'm sure this calm is only temporary. When the sun rises, it'll be another day. It's only a matter of time before we need to tell the rest of the world what happened here. So, kick your boots off.
I suppose we're going to have to tell them, one way or another, in case it happens again.
For now, let yourself refuel. When I was a shaman...
Go, quickly, or he'll bore you to death with a monologue about the time he drank soured ale and saw Nut's face on every...
It's a good story.
Who am I to distract from the doctor's orders anyway? Narcisse, have at him.
I'm gonna keep my blood inside me. Hello, you two. What are you getting up to?
Wayfinder! Oh, come! Glade speaks for us both, and it's especially good to see you. When Skrit woke up, the sky was red. Kryptis were... Well, Urchik should have known that the commander would prevail.
You really can drop the commander now, Urchik.
No, don't.
Skrit will always honor the commander's legacy, even if they've begun a new one, or are about to begin another.
I guess I can't leave my past behind. But that's a much more complicated conversation. It was an honor, fighting with you both.
The honor was, and is, ours.
Request to not drop the commander thing? I like going by commander. I've been going by commander for 10 years now. Don't start calling me something else. It's gonna be weird. Anyways, you two.
A well-fought victory, Wayfinder.
Impressive indeed. And your gorgeous horns are still intact.
Speaking frankly, I agreed with Isgarren initially. You were too unpredictable a variable. I am rarely proven wrong.
I'm glad I proved trustworthy. So, what's next then?
There's still much to rebuild, physically and emotionally. I think I'll plan a memorial for Maban.
He would appreciate that, my friend. I'll be restoring Omnitas's defenses.
And that's it. I wonder what Zizzle would have had to say about me if I was a different race than Char. Since, none of the other races have horns. Hello, you two.
We're going somewhere cold after this. And on flat Earth.
Shiver Peaks.
Not warm? We could rent that little bungalow near the Blood-Tide coast.
Don't you two look rested?
No, unfortunately. But we've got them on the back foot. I'm more worried for the mainland than Omnitas now.
Kryptis are still coming in from Nyos, but their numbers are weaker. Eparch is scared. Poor thing.
We don't want to assume, but things are looking up.
And that's
I'm just glad you're taking a moment for yourselves. Savor it.
Oh, we will. Planning our first vacation in, what, 7 years?
At least. The Ward has very strict rules for interacting with the rest of the world. But we could use a few days away.
And you two.
So, any lingering reservations about our new friend here, Dagda? Last-minute notes?
That twinkle in your eye. For what starless purpose would you ask such a question?
Oh, just stoking the forge. As always, you're so above it all.
Good of you to notice. I am grateful you gave me a chance to adjust. Much has changed, and quickly. It can be jarring for the eldest of us.
My history with immortal entities has been mixed. Here's hoping this whole Wayfinder thing is a good change.
If the heroes of this age are even half your measure, the court may even call on others in time. It may be inevitable.
Dagda.
I owe it to Maban to try.
Alright, we got one more conversation to have somewhere. Yes, new build available. My game will restart. Lore conversation. Somewhere below me, it looks like. Let's go find that. It's like the last one I need for whatever this achievement I have rolling for talk to people afterwards is. Maybe it's not below me. Maybe it's back up. Ah, Soja again. Oh, that almost killed me. Ha ha, fall damage.
Here's your comms device.
You two have a good chat?
Yeah, timing's great. Had a lot to say. Oh, she's grown up so much. Everyone is doing fine, huh? My mentee, helping to solve a national power crisis.
You okay?
Yeah, I am. I'm fine. I told her that I'm on my own adventure too, just like she is. She wanted details, of course, and I didn't offer much. I told her that I'm happy, though.
Was that enough for her?
Of course it wasn't, but she understands. She's off on a new journey too. Everything is going to change again. But I think I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean I won't see them.
I'll be there to help you put names to faces.
Probably gonna need that. Command... Wayfinder? Thank you for being you. You've been through a lot.
Yes.
Just reflects on the good you've done.
Okay, now we're finally done here, so let us finally wrap all this up. Hey, look, stairs. Goal. Where's Maya? Yay! Secrets of the Obscure Treachery. Act 3. Alright. Ugh. Click all the things. Stash of Astral Coins. Oh yeah, just XP. Does this take me out? Nope. Okay. Well, I think we are finally done.
There you are. I thought I felt something's different. It's fascinating. What you smell like, what you feel like. I'd hoped that Cerus was a smarter warrior than his brother, but I've been wrong before. I'll admit that. You, though, not only do you remind me of the seer, but your fear tastes like his. Peitha has impressed me, but she'll still fall short. They all do. Be wise, Wayfinder.
Great, now I'm haunted by another demon. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, it's time to wrap it up for this part, because we are done with, as far as I can tell, the initial release of what was this called? Secrets of the Obscure, yeah. So now we're getting into the post-release, post-patch stuff. Anyways, that's for another time, because this has gone on long enough, and it's time to wrap this part up. So, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. As always, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for games that you think I should play that might make for a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, give me some feedback, let me know how am I doing? Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, how do I go from doing bad to doing good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I'm a terrible person because, you know, I think I had like 3 different reasons as to why I was a terrible person in this part, and I have since forgotten them all. So I'll just say, because this is long video and well but that's just seems to be how I trend towards doing these final parts of Guild Wars things. Although technically this isn't the end of this, but it's the end of the initial release. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. You may inform me of such in the comments below. PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch for gaming recommendations, as that's what I currently have and can play on. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then please subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be kept up to date whenever I post up new videos, and then you won't ever have to miss out on any of the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, if you know of anyone else who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video or one of my other videos with them. Point them in my general direction, so maybe they might potentially swing by and be entertained by the shenanigans that go down in this my little corner of the internet. Also, you should follow me on Twitter, at NanoElite666, as I will be using it to make news updates and announcements and such regarding the channel whenever the need should arise in the future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. I'm NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time, where we will keep going with this whole, demons from another dimension mess, and see where that leads us. Probably to kill more shit, because that's what we do in this game. We kill shit. I hope they don't start everyone just calls me Wayfinder in this game from here on out. I want to be the commander still. I like being the commander. It sounds cooler. Anyways, that's enough stalling. See you all next time.